Once upon a time, in a lush green garden, there lived a little mouse. He had a big family, and all of them lived in a burrow beneath the roots of an enormous oak tree that stood right in the middle of the garden. Beneath the oak tree were rows and rows of the mouse's favorite fruits. There were sweet, juicy apples, fresh, plump grapes, and soft, fuzzy peaches. The mouse was very happy in his garden. He spent all day playing with his friends and all night eating delicious fruit. One night, the mouse woke up and went out into the garden for some fresh fruit. But when he reached the tree, his heart skipped a beat. All the fruit had vanished. There were no apples, no grapes, not even a single peach. The mouse was shocked. Who could have taken all the fruit? Who would do such a thing? As the sun began to set, the mouse was still thinking about the missing fruit when suddenly he saw a shadow slink past the wall. The mouse's eyes widened in surprise. It was late at night. Who could be out and about? He quickly hid behind a bush and watched the shadow creep closer. It was a cat. The cat walked slowly and looked around cautiously before picking up a grape from a nearby vine and taking a bite. The mouse could hardly believe his eyes. Was this cat stealing the garden's fruit? The mouse decided to confront the cat. "Hey, what are you doing here?" he squeaked. The cat froze and slowly turned around. "Oh, it's just you, Mouse," he said in a low voice. "I didn't see you there." He looked exhausted, and the mouse thought he must have been working hard all day. "What were you doing with that grape?" the mouse asked suspiciously. The cat yawned and stretched. "Just taking a little snack before I go home," he said. "It's been a busy night." The mouse didn't believe him, but he decided to follow the cat anyway. As they walked, the mouse noticed that the cat kept looking around and trying to avoid people. He was acting very strangely. Soon they were deep in the forest, and the cat stopped by a small house. "This is my house," he said quietly, "and if you don't want to get into trouble, you'd better leave now." Then he shut the door, and the mouse was left outside with a big question mark above his head. What was the cat hiding? The mouse was so angry that he began to plot. He told the rabbit, "Hey, I found out who's been stealing all the fruit from our garden. It's that sneaky cat." The rabbit was shocked. The cat, but why would he do such a thing? The mouse shrugged. "I don't know, but I'm going to find out." After a while, the mouse spotted the wise old owl. "Wise owl," he said urgently, "I need your help. The cat is stealing all the fruit from our garden. What should I do?" The owl listened patiently, then said in her calm voice, "My dear mouse, sometimes it's best to understand why someone is doing something before you jump to conclusions." The mouse thought about this as he flew back to his garden. Maybe the owl was right. Maybe there was a good reason why the cat was taking the fruit. The next time he saw the cat, he called out, "Hey, cat, can I come in for a little chat?" The cat hesitated, then nodded and let the mouse in. The mouse noticed that the cat's father was lying in a bed in the corner. "What's wrong with him?" the mouse asked. The cat sighed. "He's been very sick, and the only thing that can make him feel better are the fruits from the garden. So I've been taking them to him every night." The mouse felt a wave of sympathy wash over him. Of course, the cat wasn't stealing the fruit. He was just trying to help his father. "I'm sorry I accused you," the mouse said. "Here, let me help you take care of your father." The cat smiled and nodded, and from that day on, the mouse and the cat became the best of friends. They worked together to take care of the cat's father, and soon he was well enough to come out of bed. To celebrate, the mouse and the cat planted a small sapling in the garden. It was a hot summer day, and by the end of summer, the sapling had grown into a small tree laden with ripe fruit. The mouse and the cat sat beneath its branches and shared a juicy apple, happy in the knowledge that their friendship had blossomed like the tree they had planted. The moral of this story is don't assume the worst. True understanding comes with listening.